If you're an adult, you probably have had friends where you're not friends with them anymore. Every stage of life comes with people that come and go in it. So why do you think most of these adult friendships fade? Is it huge fights? Is it just distance? Or is it maybe an unreciprocated crush? Usually it's just neglect and not scheduling hangouts and time and being intentional about it. We've talked about this before, but let's specifically list 5 different ways where adult friendships fade and die. Number 1, as I mentioned, lack of intentional effort. If you're not scheduling time like you do with your workout, like you do with your work, with a friend, no matter how many times I say this, I'm gonna have to say it again, you're not gonna end up hanging out with them. If you say, whenever we're both free, let's hang out, it's never gonna happen. How many times do you say to someone, hey, yeah, next time I'm in town, let's hang out, or like, oh, we'll see each other soon, yeah? Something like that. You don't set a time, you don't schedule a hangout or a plan or anything, you're not gonna see them. It's just that simple. In adult life, you're busy, you're always doing things, they're busy, they're doing things, so you have to schedule things together. And hopefully we have tools to help you with that. So let's hang out is not a placeholder. Pick a time, pick a date, agree on it, and move forward. If you really want to keep the friend, if you care enough. Number 2, misunderstanding silence as disinterest. I've done this pretty much a million times. I text someone 2 or 3 times in a row, and if they don't answer me, they hate me. That's how I feel. And that's wrong. I have a very close friend that lives in a different country from me, and I tried, I think 2 years ago, I tried calling him and texting him a few times during a week, and he never answered me, and I thought he just started hating me. He just started not liking me. Not true. I just got back from a trip with him. He was a great friend of mine, one of my best friends. And he told me the reason he didn't get back to me was because his grandmother was sick that week, and he was also busy. He had clinicals. And his mind was just separated between his grandmother, these things that he had to do, and everything else. And my text would just appear on his phone, but his brain isn't there to look at it. He's not looking at my texts and taking information in. He's just going through his day and trying to deal with everything in his life. Adult life is complicated, it's busy. Sometimes you see a text and you don't even remember to respond. And then months later, you're like, oh crap, this person texted me. I recently replied to people that said happy birthday to me. It's 3 months after my birthday. I just never checked those texts. It's just the reality of the situation. Sometimes we get too busy, we forget to respond, we don't have time. Whatever reason it is, just because they didn't answer you, just because they haven't called you in a while, doesn't mean they hate you, doesn't mean they're disinterested in your friendship. It simply means they didn't have the time, the energy, the mental capacity, the whatever it is. You should not take it personally, especially silence. If they don't answer to your second or third text, leave it alone. Leave it alone for a while. They don't respond in a month, say something, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. And if they really are not answering you throughout the entire year, then leave it alone. And they'll probably end up either contacting you or they don't care enough. And when somebody doesn't care about you, they don't have to be your friend. Friendship is a very optional thing between people. So don't automatically jump to the conclusion that they don't want to be your friend anymore, but also at the same time, don't expect them to reply or want to be your friend. It's a healthy balance. Number 3, no shared structure anymore. Friends that you have where you're exposed to through work, through school, through some type of structure in your life. People that you hang out on a daily basis because you work together or because you take the same class or something like that. You have to remember that even though you become really close with them and they become one of potentially your best friends, Taking away that shared structure when you graduate school or when you change jobs, it's going to be harder to hang out with this person. Now you have to put intentional effort. So that's why you lose 99% of your high school friends when high school is over. Or maybe you don't contact your work bestie as much anymore since you quit your job or you got a different job. So when you don't have any shared structure anymore, you have to now put in the effort. You have to be intentional with it. And a lot of times people are not. They just get busy. So it kind of fades. So if you really want to keep your work bestie, if in fact they are your true bestie, then you should do your best to be intentional about it once again, especially after you leave the job or leave the school or whatever it is. Number 4, lack of vulnerability. Now we can have a whole entire episode on this, how to be vulnerable, how vulnerability is very important. But basically, if you're not vulnerable, your conversations are all surface level. It's just going to be shallow, how's the weather type bullshit the whole time. And you're never going to really show who you are. And vice versa, they're not going to show who they are. So consider sharing something close. Maybe a fear, maybe a mistake or a dream or something you're passionate about. And admit if you're struggling or if you're wrong or if you don't know something. Try to be more authentic and vulnerable because people respect that. People respect when you tell them, oh yeah, I don't know what that is actually. Instead of just nodding along and moving along with whatever they're saying and pretending like you know and then not contributing anything to the conversation because you don't know. Admitting that you don't know, admitting that you made a mistake, admitting these things makes you more human, makes you more likable, and therefore makes your friendship more intimate and close with the person. And also ask deeper questions just in general. For example, what are you passionate about? We have an entire episode on deep questions you can ask people. So go ahead and check that out if you like. One of my phrases is, what can you talk about for hours? What is that one thing? Everyone has that one thing that they can just talk to you about for days on end. If you get to know that one thing, you get to know the person better as well, and your conversations stop being so surface level, and you become closer to each other, and your friendship is less likely to fade. Back to the point of this video. And last but not least, number 5, not adapting the friendship to life changes. Again, we're adults. We go through things. We change jobs, we change countries, we change cities, we get married, we have kids. Things happen, things change, and if you really want to keep your friend through these large, huge life events, you're going to have to evolve and adapt with them. Whether it's changing in-person hangouts to FaceTime hangouts, going from hanging out with them once every 2 weeks or once a week to once a month or once a quarter, whatever it is, it's gonna suck if the frequency is less, obviously, but we're gonna try and do our best at the very least. I have friends that are international. They're still my close friends, and it's difficult, especially with the time difference, to kind of schedule a thing where I try to talk to them. But we find a way. If we really care, if we really give a shit, we find a way. Whether it's on the weekend, they stay up a little later, I stay up a little later, I wake up earlier, they stay up late. Whatever it is, we try to make it. We try to catch up. We try to have a little conversation, tell our little jokes, go back to what we were together back in the day. And then when they come here, or when I go see them, or we meet each other somewhere on the planet, it's just back to being our best friendship once again, and it's beautiful. It's worth keeping, especially the really close friends. It's worth it. So try to roll with the punches, try to evolve with these life events, these big changes in both of your lives, and try to keep your friend. It's worth it, usually, if they're close. So let's try our best to be good friends and keep all of our really good friends and grow together. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching.